The most important aspect of pruning is to try to start your pruning cycle when the trees are young. This way you minimize having to climb ladders and you minimize having to get off the ground. Ideally, when you plant a tree, give it 2 to 4 years and let it be established. Let the first couple of years, let the tree build itself up, build up those reserves. Then as the tree starts growing into the 3rd, 4th, 5th year, now you're going to start doing your pruning. The aspect is that you don't have to take as much off. You might only have to spend 5 or 10 minutes off. Whereas you leave a tree go for 10 years down the road, you're going to have a lot more pruning, you're going to have larger cuts to make, which is not the best thing for the health of the tree. So try to get started as soon as possible. One of the most common questions I get is this a good time to prune my trees? Is this a good time to prune my shrubs? And of course, the answer most of the time, yeah, I think it's okay. Ideally, you can prune anytime during the year, within reason. If you only have a small branch to remove because every time you mow, you get hit in the face with it, that's fine. But any time during the year is okay, with the exception of August and September. Try to stay away from those 2 months, because anytime you prune a tree, it has a mechanism where it will try to send out new growth to compensate for that loss. And usually what happens if they put new growth out in September and October, that new growth may not be able to harden off. And what I mean by hardening off, it's not seasoned, and it may not be able to withstand the winter months. So stay away from those 2 months. Ideal time to do a tree trimming, if you want to start removing some of the diseased wood and dead wood and opening it up so you have a nicer looking canopy, is typically when the tree is dormant. It's allowing you to do the pruning or the proper pruning work, but every time you make a cut, you make a wound on that tree. And the less time that wound is open, either for pests or diseases or whatever, you're better off. And usually as the tree starts coming out of dormancy in April and May, it starts scabbing over, it starts scarring over that wound. So try to do it as close as possible, still when it's dormant, but just before the tree starts budding out.